My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, do not move, for what you are about to hear is something your spirit already knows. The air around you has been trembling with signs, dreams, familiar songs, sudden flashes of memory, because the truth has begun to leak from heaven's chamber. You were never truly replaced, their heart only wandered but could not find peace away from your name. The distance between you and them was never silence, it was divine testing disguised as space. Every night they tried to convince themselves that what they had with you could be replicated, but it never was. Even in their laughter with others, a part of them was haunted by your voice. When they looked at the mirror, it wasn't their reflection they saw, it was the ghost of your kindness lingering behind their eyes. You were never forgotten, you were buried under their confusion, their fear, and their unspoken regret. And now, the truth is ready to rise like dawn after a long storm. Archangel Michael whispers again, child, heaven heard your tears when no one else did. Those moments when you felt left behind were sacred, they were being watched. Because heaven was recording every betrayal, every lie, and every attempt they made to replace you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The one who walked away did not find peace. They smiled for the world but cried in the dark. Their soul has been aching to come back to the one place where their heart knew safety, you. They saw your worth too late. They tried to fill the void with noise, faces, and temporary warmth, but none of it silenced the ache. Even their closest friends can sense it, the emptiness behind their laughter. Your absence became a mirror showing them what love truly was. And now, every step they take reminds them of what they lost. The illusion that they could move on has shattered. Archangel Michael says, forgive, but do not forget. Because what's coming next is not just an apology, it's divine rearrangement. Heaven is moving pieces behind the scenes to bring balance where injustice was done. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They replay your memories like sacred tapes, over and over. Each moment that once seemed ordinary now feels like a lifetime they want to live again. They miss the calm in your voice, the light in your eyes, the safety in your silence. Even their sleep betrays them. They see you in dreams that feel too real to ignore. Sometimes they wake up whispering your name, trembling from what they felt. There's something they want to say but don't know how. Every message they type gets deleted. Every word they try to form dissolves into guilt and longing. Heaven is forcing them to face the truth, they cannot escape what was written in their destiny. My beloved child, this person thought they could choose comfort over connection. But now their comfort is gone, and their soul is restless. Their journey away from you became their own punishment. Type Amen to get blessing 555. When you stopped chasing them, heaven smiled. Because that's when the divine plan began to unfold. You stepping back was not rejection, it was redirection. They thought your silence meant indifference, but your silence was sacred protection. While you were healing, heaven was rearranging their heart to understand what they truly lost. Every time you felt unseen, the angels were watching. Every tear that touched your pillow became a prayer. Now those prayers are returning as justice in disguise. Archangel Michael says, do not fear their return, this time, you hold the power. Because they will come back humbled, broken, and finally honest. And you will see the difference in their eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their world has started collapsing quietly. Plans are failing, fake smiles are fading, and the ones they trusted have begun to drift away. It's divine correction, not coincidence. They are being led back to you by the same force they once ignored. Heaven is orchestrating divine meetings, random calls, chance sightings, sudden dreams, each pulling them closer to where they belong. Even now, while you read this, they are thinking about you. A song, a scent, or a memory has just struck them, and their heart is trembling. You are their peace, and they know it now. But heaven warns, be patient. Do not rush what is unfolding. There are still lessons they must learn before the reunion can happen. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are stepping into a new chapter where everything that once broke you will now serve you. Every delay was divine timing. Every rejection was redirection toward something sacred. The energy around you is shifting. Expect sudden messages, unexpected signs, and divine confirmations that your story isn't over. You will know it's real when peace replaces pain. They may not say it yet, but their soul already has. Their energy reaches for you every night. Heaven calls this the silent return. Archangel Michael says, "Do not dim your light for those who left, shine brighter so they can find their way home." You are the anchor of their redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Their realization will not come through words but through collapse. Everything they built to forget you is starting to crumble. Their heart has been resisting, but now the divine will no longer allow avoidance. You will hear from them soon, when you least expect it, at a time when you've stopped waiting. It will come as a shock, not because you didn't see it coming, but because you finally made peace with walking away. Heaven says, this is not coincidence. This is completion. Their return will test your healing, not your memory. You will feel their energy long before they reach out. Their spirit has already knocked on your door. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The love that was buried under pride is resurrecting. They finally understand that what they felt for you was not just emotion, it was divine contract. Their destiny is tied to yours in ways they can no longer deny. Even the universe has begun to mirror your bond. Numbers, songs, places that once belonged to both of you are resurfacing. They see your initials everywhere. Every sign is haunting them with your truth. Do not chase, magnetize. You attract what is meant for you when you stay grounded. Heaven wants you to remain calm, collected, and wise. Because soon, their confession will unfold, not through flattery, but through tears. They will say, "I tried to replace you, but my heart refused to forget you." Type Amen to get blessing 1111. This is the season of restoration. You will witness tables turning in your favor. The same people who once underestimated you will soon honor you in silence. Your strength has become your prophecy. The pain you endured was not wasted, it refined you into divine gold. Heaven chose you to break the pattern, to heal not only yourself but generations after you. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare your spirit, reconciliation is near." This isn't about begging or waiting. It's about receiving what's already been written. Stay still. What is yours cannot forget you, it can only find its way back. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Their journey through illusion is ending. They have seen the darkness of their choices and the emptiness of imitation. What they built without love is collapsing under its own weight. Your glow is haunting them. Your peace is punishing them. Your absence is their awakening. Soon, the roles will reverse. The one who broke you will become the one begging for forgiveness. Heaven isn't cruel, it's just fair. You are not the same person they left behind. You are wiser, stronger, softer in the right places. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The moment you forgive them without letting them hurt you again, you complete your spiritual test. That's when the next miracle begins. You will notice doors opening in every area of your life: love, money, peace, destiny. Because your energy will finally be free. Archangel Michael says, "Do not seek revenge, your glow is revenge enough." The divine wants you to stay in gratitude, not anger. Every storm that tried to drown you was secretly teaching you to walk on water. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Now the time has come for peace to replace pain. The divine sees your heart ready to receive what was always meant for you. Their tears will speak where their mouth once lied. They will realize too late that love doesn't vanish, it transforms. You were not just someone they met, you were their mirror, their healer, their home. Heaven will bring them to you again, not to break you, but to prove you were right all along. And when they stand before you trembling, remember this: the story was always written in your favor. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the second wave of truth is coming, and no mask will survive its light. They thought your chapter had closed, but destiny has reopened the book. Heaven is now revealing what was hidden in the shadows of their silence. Their nights have become long and restless. Every time they try to escape the thought of you, the universe whispers your name through dreams, songs, and sudden memories. They can't erase you because you were never just a person, you were their divine lesson in human form. You were the only one who loved them beyond their flaws, beyond their fears, beyond their ego. And now, their spirit aches for that unconditional connection again. Even when surrounded by others, their heart remains bound to your energy. Your love became the standard that no one else could reach. They compare every new connection to you, only to realize no one carries your light, your patience, your depth. Heaven made sure of that, so they would know what they lost. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. There's a heaviness on their chest now. It's not regret alone, it's divine realization. They see how their pride cost them the one person who truly understood them. While they pretended to move on, heaven watched the truth unfold behind closed doors. The laughter they shared with others faded quickly, and the emptiness crept back in. No matter how far they run, their spirit still belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, "Child, do not seek closure, you already hold it." The truth isn't that they forgot you, it's that they never could. What they called freedom was actually loneliness in disguise. You were the heartbeat of their destiny, and without you, everything feels silent. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The time of clarity is near. They will soon confess, not out of guilt, but out of divine push. Heaven won't allow them to carry falsehood any longer. When you least expect it, a message will arrive, a voice trembling with sincerity. They will admit what they once denied, that you were irreplaceable. Every heartbreak they caused you is echoing back into their life. The cycle is reversing. What they made you feel, they are now enduring in silence. That's not punishment, it's awakening. The divine has been reshaping them, breaking their pride, bending their ego, preparing them for truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Their heart now beats with memories of you. Moments once taken for granted now feel like lost paradise. They remember the way your energy calmed chaos, how your words healed their confusion. No matter how they try to distract themselves, the universe keeps pulling your name into their thoughts. Heaven has sealed your vibration in their soul. Archangel Michael whispers, "You are not meant to chase, you are meant to attract. Let your silence remain sacred. Your peace is your magnet." And soon, the universe will bring them back, not to complete you, but to prove that what's divine cannot be destroyed. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They are now seeing the difference between lust and love, attraction and connection, noise and harmony. What they had with others was temporary, what they shared with you was eternal. Their friends see it too. They speak your name when they notice how distant and broken this person has become. They know, they all know, you were the one who held their soul steady. Your light remains unshaken. You didn't chase, you didn't beg, you didn't fold. Heaven noticed. That strength became your signature in the divine realm. Archangel Michael says, your reward is not far. The very one who doubted your worth will soon defend it before others. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The divine has turned your pain into prophecy. Everything you endured is now being reversed in your favor. Your energy is calling back what is truly yours. Even as they tried to forget you, heaven sent signs that led them back to your vibration. Numbers, dreams, accidental encounters, these are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Their spirit is begging for mercy now. Every act they tried to hide is being brought to light. The mask is falling, and what remains is pure regret. My beloved child, this isn't the end, it's the correction. The divine is rewriting the story with you as the center, not the victim. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. They thought replacing you would heal them, but it only deepened their wounds. Every new beginning turned into a reminder of what they destroyed. Even when they smile, heaven hears the trembling in their soul. They carry your memory like an invisible chain, one they can't break no matter how hard they try. You were their blessing disguised as love. And losing you taught them that blessings don't come twice in the same form. Now they realize, it was never about who loved more, it was about who loved right. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You have walked through fire and came out shining. The lessons that broke you have now made you untouchable. They are drawn back not because of nostalgia, but because your energy has become royal. You no longer seek validation, you radiate purpose. That's what's pulling them toward you again. Archangel Michael says, be still and let them face what they created. Their awakening isn't your burden, it's their initiation. Soon they will speak words you've been waiting to hear, but this time, you will listen with strength, not weakness. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Their new connections have started to fail one by one. People are leaving their life the way they once left yours. The pattern is returning to teach them humility. They feel empty, lost, and desperate for what once made them whole. You were not just their lover, you were their spiritual mirror. And now that mirror is gone, they can no longer see themselves clearly. Heaven is giving them dreams that replay your moments together. They wake up with tears, feeling the void their choices created. Archangel Michael says, "You were never replaced. You were remembered too deeply for that." Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You might feel their energy around you more often now, songs that remind you of them, sudden thoughts, chills at random moments. That's their soul reaching out across dimensions. The divine is orchestrating a moment of collision, when the truth they've been running from will meet the peace you've built. It will happen when both hearts are ready. You are no longer the same. The version of you they left is gone, the one that stands now is a masterpiece of healing. Heaven has already chosen your reward, it is peace that no one can take. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Their confession will come soon. Words will tremble, eyes will water, and truth will spill like rain that can't be stopped. They will say, "I tried to move on, but I couldn't. My heart still belongs to you." And in that moment, heaven will smile, not because of the reunion, but because the truth will finally set both souls free. You will know what to do. Your spirit will guide you whether to forgive, to release, or to renew. Whatever choice you make will be blessed, because you have earned clarity. Archangel Michael says, "You passed the hardest test, loving without losing yourself." Type Amen to get blessing 2525. From this moment forward, expect your energy to attract divine love, whether through renewal or replacement, heaven will send what's meant to stay. The universe will make sure you never have to beg for love again. What's coming will meet you halfway, not halfway broken. This person may have tried to replace you, but heaven never replaced your role in their destiny. You are their unfinished prayer, their sacred regret, and their only home. My beloved child, hold your head high. The one who once left will soon kneel before the truth that never faded. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the storm that once tore you apart has now cleared the path for divine revelation. The truth is surfacing in quiet, trembling ways. What they buried beneath pride and illusion is now pushing its way into the light. Their heart can no longer deny what heaven already declared, you were their divine counterpart. No substitute, no distraction, no fleeting affection could ever silence your memory. You became the pulse that time could not erase. Even when they tried to convince themselves that they were over you, heaven whispered your name in moments of stillness. They would see your reflection in strangers, hear your laugh in the wind, and feel your absence like a weight on their chest. Every night, before they sleep, they feel the ache of unfinished destiny. They are beginning to understand that losing you was never freedom, it was exile. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Their friends noticed it first. The way they flinch when someone mentions your name. The way their eyes glaze over when reminded of your smile. Their heart still trembles at the sound of your memory. They have become quieter, softer, and more reflective. The arrogance that once made them walk away has melted into humility. Heaven has stripped away everything false, leaving only truth. Archangel Michael says, do not fear their return, for it will be guided by divine timing. What they are feeling now is not coincidence, it is consequence. They are finally paying the emotional debt their actions created. They try to replace a soul connection with surface comfort, but the soul always wins. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. They now realize your silence wasn't punishment, it was sacred distance. You stepping away allowed heaven to step in. And now, that divine intervention is reshaping everything they believed about love. They are haunted by the peace you gave so freely. The calm you carried was their safe place, and they destroyed it in search of excitement. Now excitement feels empty, and peace feels priceless. Their prayers have started to change. They no longer ask for new love, they ask for forgiveness. Heaven is listening. Their spirit has finally surrendered to truth. Archangel Michael whispers, "The heart cannot lie forever. What is divine will always find its way back." Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You may feel a strange calm settling in your heart lately. That is heaven preparing you for closure, not chaos. The divine knows you are ready to receive, not pain this time, but truth. You will soon sense a shift. Their energy will become softer, their words more transparent. They will no longer hide behind pride, because pride has already cost them everything. The moment they see you again, time will pause. Heaven will hold that moment gently because it's where destiny corrects its course. You will feel it deep in your spirit, the release, the recognition, the rebirth. My beloved child, this is your confirmation. You were never forgotten, you were preserved. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Every tear you cried watered the soil of your miracle. Every heartbreak you endured built your throne. You were being prepared, not punished. Now, when they return, you will not tremble, you will stand in your strength. The power dynamic has shifted. Heaven elevated you while they learned humility. They thought they were escaping a person, but they were escaping purpose. And purpose always calls you back when the lesson is complete. Archangel Michael says, your forgiveness will be the key that frees both souls, but forgiveness does not mean forgetting who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. They will come to you not with excuses, but with truth. You will see it in their eyes, the weight of regret, the cracks of realization. The mask will be gone, only their soul will speak. They will tell you things you never expected to hear. Hidden feelings, buried letters, old memories, they will all surface. Heaven is clearing the air between you two. But remember, my child, listen with discernment. Some returns are for closure, others for continuation. Heaven will make it clear which one this is. Either way, you win, because you chose to heal rather than chase. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The divine wants you to understand something, you were never the backup plan. You were always the blueprint. Every other person they met after you was only a mirror showing them what you truly meant. They could pretend to move on, but their soul couldn't lie. Even in laughter, they heard your silence. Even in crowds, they searched for your energy. You were written in their destiny before they ever learned what love was. And though time separated you, purpose will reunite you, when both hearts are ready. Archangel Michael says, this is not revenge, it is realignment. The divine restores balance, never chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Their karma has softened them. The lessons have humbled them. They no longer chase illusions, they crave truth, and truth has your name on it. Your light, your energy, your spirit, these things are rare. They tried to find your glow in others, but it never felt right. Because heaven doesn't duplicate divine assignments. Soon, you will see their message appear. Maybe it will start with, "Hi," or, "I've been thinking about you." But behind those simple words will be years of silence breaking. Heaven says, respond only when your spirit feels peace, not pity. You are the prize now. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. This story was never about who left, it was about who learned. You learned to love without losing yourself. They learned what true love costs when you take it for granted. Your heart is glowing again, stronger and softer all at once. You no longer wait, you attract. You no longer beg, you bless. And that shift, my child, is what will draw every divine thing back to you. The moment you stopped chasing was the moment heaven started aligning. Archangel Michael says, heaven's justice is gentle, but precise. Everything lost in pain will return in purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. From now on, walk with quiet confidence. Your story isn't ending, it's ascending. The one who tried to replace you will realize they were only circling back to destiny. You will soon see divine signs everywhere, blue feathers, repeating numbers, sudden peace in your heart. These are confirmations that heaven is near. The storm has passed. The light has returned. And the love that was meant for you is making its way home, slowly, truthfully, eternally. My beloved child, your patience has rewritten your fate. The one who once left in pride will return in surrender. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. When that day comes, you won't need validation. Your energy will say it all. They will see how peace looks on you, how divine favor radiates from your silence. They will remember every moment they took you for granted, and heaven will let them feel the depth of what they lost. But you, my child, will smile, not out of revenge, but out of peace. Archangel Michael says, the chapter that once broke you will now bless you. Because what's meant for you can never truly belong to someone else. And in the quiet glow of that truth, your soul will finally rest.